Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to another fucking shitty video. As I was looking online to find ideas for a video, I came across some annoying ass feminists. Pretty much like this.
So the only answer to that is to kill male babies and just kill any man that you see, like in the streets, like any swinging dick. Just kill him.
Holy shit, like Jesus Christ. Someone needs to put this bitch in a fucking straitjacket. I mean, she's basically saying kill anyone that's a male because fuck them. Like, if you did that, you pretty much wouldn't be able to reproduce, and also, unless you took their semen, but still a bit fucked up. I mean, without us men, you wouldn't be alive. But yeah, this will be a whole other video for sure.
Kill male babies.
And when it comes down to it, they pretty much all say the same bullshit and have nothing else to back up this shit that they fucking say, except that all men are rapists.
And start teaching boys
not to fucking rape.
Which is not really the case. I mean, there have been cases of women raping men also, but you don't really see men going online saying, fuck women, right? I mean, there probably are some. Not gonna say we all don't, but a good majority of us probably don't. But we pretty much have feminists saying fuck men. Maybe some women become feminists and say that shit because something might have happened in their past. However, not all men are bad. Just like men, you have women who are messed up in the head too that also condone to some stuff that feminists hate, but they don't like to mention that shit because then they lose in their cause against men and they will not be able to take over the world. We have women who voluntarily decide to become prostitutes. Some women have committed crimes such as murder, robbery, and so on, just like men. But again, it is something that feminists seem to not even mention. It is only men who are bad, and if you're a man, you should fucking die. But really, women and men are both just as bad. We are all the fucking same. Well, except for our certain parts like penises and vaginas and boobs and shit like that. Then you have some who claim women don't get paid as much as men, or don't have some high role. Newsflash, it isn't true. I have seen women with high paying roles and really good pay. Anyway, women will somehow manage to make almost everything seem like it is sexist. So, here are 10 things that feminists will say are sexist. To start off, men. Simple. To most feminists, men are pretty much sexist, misogynistic, and above all, rapists. Because, all men want to rape women. There is a reason most feminists are gay, right? However, it still bothers me to see that there are transgender feminists. If you're a female acting like a dude, yet you say fuck men, what's the point in even being a transgender? Am I right? Which leads me to the next thing, which is gender roles. This is where you have jobs that are meant for men and jobs meant for women. Now, if we lived in the past, you wouldn't hear of a female construction worker or a female doctor. However, feminists still believe this is a thing where women aren't supposed to do certain jobs. Newsflash, I've seen female construction workers, I've seen female plumbers, I've seen female road workers, I've seen female doctors, and I've seen even men receptionists. So, yeah, sorry feminists, but you're living in the past. Next up is gender itself. To some feminists, having a vagina or penis doesn't say what gender you are, but it's what you feel you should be. Well, guess what? It's not like that, and will never be like that. You don't hear of a person with a dick, no boobs, with a hairy chest and face, aka male giving birth, right? No, you haven't. People with tits and a vagina that don't grow hairy chests, aka women, do give birth. I mean, if everyone had both parts, then yeah, you can be male or female. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong or right to be the opposite sex that you were born with, but you are deep down whatever it is that you got down there, just saying. But, however, there will never be a third, fourth, or even a fifth type of gender. Just putting it out there for you guys. Following gender is hitting on females. Yep, apparently in the eyes of a feminist, you're either a rapist or a sexist if you hit on a female. That, or maybe the guy is just a creep, but most likely they might find you attractive and thought they could have a chance with that female. So really, if you get hit on, take it as a compliment. Unless the person does try to rape you and is really a creep, then fucking run as fast as you fucking can. Next is camouflage. Yep, that's right. To feminists, it is a symbol of what they like to call patriarchy, and that you support the oppression of females. So fuck you, camo dudes, and fuck you, military, because you support that shit. But in all seriousness, they would have to consider the military sexist. Yeah, maybe some shit goes on in there with men and women, but if the military was sexist, I doubt they would even let females join the military. Just saying. As for the people who aren't in the military, maybe some people find camo a cool look. And don't forget, they even make camo for females too. Another thing that feminists do find sexist is men who like women that shave. I mean, yeah, what guy wouldn't? We don't need any fucking female Bigfoots, right? But really, I doubt any woman would really want a hairy armpit, unless you're fucking insane, right? If you don't want to shave your body hair, ladies, then that's fine with me. I mean, it isn't my preference, unless you're this guy.
Would you date a trans person, honestly? Well, if you said no, I'm sorry, but that's pretty discriminatory.
Then I guess I'm an asshole for not picking you because of what my preferences are. But who knows? Maybe someone out there are into some hairy ladies. Next is the Declaration of Independence. Forget about your freedom. To feminists, this is another patriarchy thing. Forget what it has done to us. This is now sexism. So fuck the Declaration. Am I right? But seriously, this is an actual thing to these feminists. It's sexist in some way, and I don't even want to go into it because I find it stupid. Then there are tampons. Yes, I'm not shitting you. Look it up. Feminists believe in what they like to call free blood, but since tampons are only for women to use and not men, it has to be sexist. I doubt they make tampons for men. I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't. I hope they don't, as we don't bleed down there unless we have some kind of problem.
My anus is bleeding!
Nor do we get a period. And we don't like shit up our asses unless you're into that kind of shit. Then I don't fucking know. But seriously, this is another reason why we classify genders. So we also know what is for who. Another thing is tampons are to prevent you from bleeding everywhere. Not just so guys can see you bleed and shame you. But it's also so people don't have to see the blood everywhere. Especially those who will pretty much faint at the sight of blood. Also, if you start dripping blood in public, because apparently tampons are sexist, but isn't it disrespectful to, I don't know, get blood on someone's property or in a store on their items or their floor? Just saying. Science is also something feminists find sexist, especially when it comes down to genders and whatnot. I'm sorry, feminists, but I'm going to go with something that has evidence and actual facts and things that can back up their facts, and not something you feminists say because you pretty much want what you say to be fucking true. And last but not least, video games, because apparently video games don't have a mean female role, and apparently any game with a female isn't wearing anything. That's according to feminists, though. However, there are plenty of video games that don't do any harm to women. There are some games with even a female protagonist, and ones where women are fully clothed. So, in reality, maybe there are some with women not fully clothed, but has nothing to do with being sexist. Also, games like Grand Theft Auto, for example, they don't promote violence just towards women, because if that was the case, then you wouldn't be able to kill men and whatnot too. Nothing would happen to them, but you can kill whoever the fuck you want. Anyway, to conclude, feminists seem to live in the past when women did have it harder. Now that all that shit in the past is over and women now have equal rights as men, they have nothing better to do than try to make everything seem sexist. I bet you one day Reese's peanut butter cups would be some sexist thing because, you know, circles represent boobs or can represent balls that are used in sex. No, I'm making that up, but Now I should fucking look that shit up because it wouldn't surprise me if that really was a thing. Or maybe even screwdrivers because it represents screwing. Who the fuck knows? But one thing I do know is if feminists ruled the world, we would be fucked for sure. I can't even imagine what would happen. But in all seriousness, one thing's for sure, feminists have to be one of the most selfish group of people on this planet. I mean, they're pretty much sexist themselves because apparently saying fuck men isn't, or all men are rapists, isn't sexist. But when a man does something amazing, or if a man compliments a lady, it's apparently sexist and you should fucking die. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, then don't forget to leave a like and also comment on something I might have missed, or just leave any random fucking comment if you want. I don't give a fuck. Also, if you want to become best friends and help me win the fight against these fucking feminists, then do not forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, see ya fucking later. Peace out.